of Ethiopia promoting the unconditional supremacy of the tribal monopoly. Prime Minister Meles Zenawi, the current leader of Ethiopia, via his link with the Tigrayan People Liberation Front, uses the state in its ceremonial manner to guard the interest of the Tigray at the expense of the interest of the other 94% of the Ethiopian population. All key political positions, including the state-owned financial institutions, industrial sector, military and security personnel, and the key political offices are manned by private Tigrayan and local cohorts, creating hate and animosity between the Tigrayan people and the rest of the ethnic groups in Ethiopia. This institutionalized ethnic supremacy has fueled anger in Ethiopia to dangerous degree and a level which must become an imminent concern to all interested in peace and political stability in the region. In order to weaken opposition and extend its region's tenure, Prime Minister Meles has also used a divide and rule policy, creating conflict among ethnic groups. For example, Afar and Somali, Sidama and Oromo, Bumis and Oromo, etc. This region has conflict within political association of the same ethnic group, such as the Guji and the Borana Oromo. The Tigrayan students are used to supervise and spy over their peers from other ethnic groups in dormitories, and this has recently become a source of major fighting even inside university campuses. Whenever such conflicts arise, DPL security police always interfere with vengeance, arming and supporting the Tigrayan students. This growing hatred among ethnic groups in Ethiopia, which has been concocted and used for cheap political gain by the TPLF, unless pacified in time, is certain to grow into a serious conflict that could destabilize the region, becoming another recipe for genocide in East Africa. The sham election to appease donors. After recent pressure from international community and to hide its cruel face, the Ethiopian region declared to conduct parliamentary elections in the next few days. As the date approaches, the region has become extremely hostile, kidnapping, arresting, and murdering perceived leaders of the opposition and influenced individuals of the society. In fact, no real opposition is allowed to register for election, and dissenting voices are dealt with harshly. Because of the growing rejection it faced among the civic society in Oromia, contrasting the growing support of the Oromo political organization enjoy from their people, the region has shown exceptional brutality in the Oromo region. For example, the TPLF security force tortured a young Oromo man, Hailee Hirphaa, to death and reported as if he died of natural cause. To further deceive the local and the world community, the Ethiopian government reported as if he was a member of the ruling party. Later on, Hailee's father and his cousin told VOA that the Ethiopian government report distorted the cause of Hailee's death and his party membership. They both accept that the Hailee's cause and death is physical torture and perpetrated by the Ethiopian security force. They also stated that Hailee has never been a member of the ruling party. The unjust and peaceful, non-violent Oromo civilians, escalating the primitive strike to demoralize opposition and eliminate fair competition to ethnic domination, the Prime Minister Meles Zenawi's minority regime recently arrested suspected civilians from non-Tigrayan ethnic population in March. The total number of Oromo political prisoners, including those kept in different centers, is estimated to be in several thousand. 15 of these detainees were charged for allegedly supporting the OLF Liberation Front, a front that fights for self-determination of the Oromo people. Among the detainees are some famous businessmen like Sheikh Kittel and General Secretary of the Legal Oromo Political Party, Mr. Bakale Grata. The defendants were denied access to their families and the lawyers. In fact, Human Rights Watch reports state that the detainees were tortured. As the trial held on the 31st March of 2010, the first bench of the Federal High Court of Ethiopia sentenced Engineer Masjid Ababe Abdisa 2 days and another co-defendant, Engineer Tasfaun Samada Urmesa, who died in imprisonment, and other defendants were sentenced to prison for terms ranging from 10 to 15 years without parole. These victims, who are promising professionals from Oromo identity, come from different professional backgrounds like journalism, businessmen, entrepreneurs, lawyers, scientists, physicians, high school and university students. Two of the victims escaped from jail and are currently residing abroad to tell their stories. One of the escaped defendants later told VOA that he was charged with contributing 150 birr, which is $10 to OLF. Such are the bogus reasons that citizens lose their lives in Ethiopia. Detainees were beaten and tortured while in detention. Many others have been falsely accused and abducted from their homes, their workplaces, and several have been sentenced by politically motivated and disguised and executed in order to harass opposition forces, immediate and democratic and political rights, and discourage citizens from participation in the election. Two able engineers, Maskin Ababe Abdisa and Tasfaun Kamada Burmesa, were kidnapped from Kenya in April of 2007 while under custody of United Nations Refugee Commission and legal protection of the Kenyan government. After kidnapping, they were kept in jail, Ethiopian jail in Komikando for 2 years and brought to court in Addis Ababa recently under manufactured charges. The deportation of refugees and asylum seekers is in breach of the international agreement of which both Ethiopian and Kenyan are signatories. Under Article 33, number 1 of the Convention of relating to the status of refugees, the contracting state shall expel or forcibly return refugees in matter of whatever frontiers or territories where their lives are and freedom are threatened is in a political opinion. The Ethiopian government has a well-documented record of gross and fragmented violation of the human rights, including imprisonment and torture of citizens who were forcibly returned to the country. There have been credible reports by Amnesty International, African Watch, and other human rights organizations, and serious physical abuses, including bodily injury,